Ta-dam! Hi, and welcome to the Only Nugs channel. I'm Allie, and today I'm sharing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin, co-written by Kevin Eastman, Peter Laird, and Tom Waltz, with art by Isao and Isaac Escorza, Ben Bishop, and colorist Luis Antonio Delgado. The Last Ronin is a standalone Elseworld story telling the tale of the last remaining survivor of the original four turtles. It takes place in a dystopian, post-apocalyptic New York City where the last turtle is continuing the mission to take down the Foot Clan once and for all, and for all that he's lost. Who was the last Ronin? Well, for that you'll have to read to find out, because there'll be no spoilers from me. Like many, I grew up watching the Ninja Turtles, and over the last couple years, I've been slowly making my way over the tmnt Idea and Design Works collection. But after The Last Ronin came out, John picked up a copy, and we decided to take a brief detour and read this one aloud together. I was personally drawn in by the darker tones of the cover art and the notion that there could even be an ending type story where all four turtles weren't fighting together side by side. You find out extremely early that the story is motivated by revenge and delivering justice. The Last Ronin, to our dismay, is carrying the weight of his family's memories and also the burden of their incomplete mission. Much like the foreboding cover art, but also classic TMNT comics, the story dives into the past, exactly how their family of five become one. And while the story is all occurring in a separate universe, as a reader, you still get a sense of nostalgia as you look back on the sequence of events that got us here into this corrupted future. Not only is The Last Ronin possibly one of the darkest TMNT stories to date, the artwork really takes the intense narrative to the next level. I love dark art, and here you'll find the art feels darker with more mature tones than we typically see in the IDW collection. The color palettes intend to capture the bleak and somber situation that the Last Ronin finds himself in. There's lots of muted and neutral tones splashed with bright reds and oranges. Some of the frames were so bloody amazing that a couple times while reading, I had to ask John if it was okay that we just sat on a spread taking it all in, which for him was a hell yes. One key theme I felt while we were reading it together was the legacy of the turtles. Even with one last Ronin standing, you feel the impact of all four turtles. After all, the last Ronin is holding on to all of their weapons, memories, and their goal of taking down the oppressive Foot Clan. For us, The Last Ronin is a must-add and must-read to any TMNT collection. A story without any sort of resolution, well, feels incomplete, and The Last Ronin is one ending story to over 30 plus years of TMNT adventures. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what you think about The Last Ronin, or even what your favorite ending story to a comic book series is. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you next time. Ta-dam!